How's it going, everybody? I'm Brian Andrews with Rockless Gardens, and today we're going to be going over common problems with roses and how to deal with them efficiently here in Florida. But one of the main problems we have here in Florida is going to be black spot, because we are getting into the rainy season. Basically, it's a fungus, and what causes it is prolonged moisture on the leaves. So a lot of sun is very good for these things. With black spot, you can simply just pop them right off. They're gonna come off very easily. It's really good. You're basically removing it manually. Another method is spraying. We'll get to that later. But the main, one of the things to notice here is that you're gonna see all the leaves at the bottom. They've probably fallen off already. This is what you wanna get rid of. You don't want this underneath. These are going to overwinter, and they still have black spot on them. So when we have that rainy season, basically water and moisture is going to bounce off these leaves and get up underneath into the actual plant, and it's just going to be a continuous cycle, and it's just going to frustrate everybody and the rose itself. All right, so here we have finished product. We taken out most of them off, most of the infected leaves, and we got all the leaves from underneath. And I just did one a week ago, and it's gonna look just like this. With all the new growth all over it, it's gonna come back nice and strong. Roses, they grow back very fast. So another method is, other than just pulling the leaves off, you can always take a spray, like a neem oil. It works very well. It's a very protective coat and pretty much smothers the fungus. Of course, we have it all over this one, black spot. We got the leaves under. We're going to be removing all of those. So some more problems we're going to go over is some stem canker, a little bit of dieback. First, when dealing with cuttings, you want to sterilize your pruners. Here I got some rubbing alcohol. Not sure what the proof is, didn't drink it. We're just gonna throw a little bit on there, dry it off. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight for the actual dieback. Now what's going on is we're sterilizing the pruner so we don't spread any more diseases. So if I go on to cutting another rose over there, we don't want to spread the canker to that one. So I'm just going to come down here as close as I can. Doesn't give me much of an option. Here we have another one. We could just deadhead that. It's a simple, easy fix. You can see right here where the bud's going. It's going to be facing out away from the plant right here. I'm going to cut it up there at a 45-degree angle. So we're going to do one of these now first. Boom. That's going to help keep moisture off. I'll slide it back. We have another one here. I generally want to cut these like an inch below. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to take it all the way back to this stem. Now I know I'm cutting some stuff here, but I'd rather risk the cutting of that versus the actual cane, because this thing's going to have more canes later on. Now we're going to add some fertilizer, because a fed plant is a healthy plant. Roses like to eat once a month. So I got some Spoma organic rose tone here. Pour a little bit on there. That's basically all it needs right now. It's in a pot, so it doesn't need a whole lot. So I'm gonna work that in a bit. We'll water that later. Get a nice even spread on it. That should do fine. And I believe that concludes what we have today as far as taking care of problems of roses. And have a wonderful day.